The Grand Museum in Cairo has finally officially opened. A traveler returning from ancient times said to me, two legs, gigantic by human nature, protrude amidst the earthly lights without the body. Nearby, behind them, a shattered face sinks into the sand. Its mocking gaze, its tight lips, its expression of cold command testified that the sculptor has well recreated on this block of stone the hidden desires that, though mistreated, have survived the hand of the master and the heart of the mighty. And on the base, the inscription remains intact. I am Ozymandias, King of kings, mighty man, behold my works, and before my glory perish in despair. Nothing more remain. Wherever I step, shapeless rubble appears before my eyes, and the suns whiten in the desert expanse. See Percy Shelley, Ozymandias. Sister, brother, look at the night sky dotted with clusters of bright stars, and ask yourself, are we truly alone in a cosmos too vast to fully comprehend? We likely aren't alone. Earth is a tiny point in a vast sea of billions of other points. How could we be the only life in this or any other part of the universe? The Milky Way alone, one of an estimated 200 billion galaxies, contains about 300 billion stars. Our star, the Sun, is primary source of life on Earth. Scientists are constantly discovering planets orbiting these stars, called exoplanets. We almost certain they're there, says Dr. Maggie Edering Pocock, a space scientist. It's pure mathematics. It's a matter of probability. Current technology allows us to study this exoplanet in great detail. Using spectroscopy, scientists analyze the chemical composition of starlight passing through the atmospheres of these celestial bodies. The key is to find a chemical composition similar to Earth. The clues are promising. We know of hundreds of potentially habitable planets. We'll probably find a planet within a decade that could show signs of life. Meanwhile, we are able to admire the last ancient wonder of human civilization. The Great Pyramids of Cheops, Khufu, is part of the Memphis necropolis. In ancient times, it was considered one of the seven wonders of the world and is the only one to have survived the modern era. Although not unscathed, it has lost its vineyard and treasures. The Great Pyramid of Cheops, along with the Pyramid of Chephren and the Pyramid of Menkaure, constitute the most impressive and famous pyramid complex in the world. The Great Sphinx is located nearby. The Great Pyramid was built on artificially level terrain, with measured differences in elevation of up to 2 centimeters, and so on. Brothers, sisters, the original height of this structure was 147 meters, and the base side was 30 meters. Today, due to the loss of the pyramidion and erosion, it measures 138 meters. So, you can now visit the new wonder of Egypt. The Grand Egypt Museum in Cairo has finally officially opened. Is it worth buying tickets? See for yourself. After 20 years of preparations, costing over $1 billion, and numerous postponements, the Grand Egyptian Museum in Cairo has finally opened at the foot of the pyramids. The grand opening lasted 3 days, from November 1st to 3rd, 2025. However, this was a gala event for the Egyptians elite and invited guests from abroad. Regular tourists have been able to visit the GMM since Tuesday, November 4th. This is a symbolic date. Discovery of Tutankhamun tomb. 100 years ago. From November 1st, the new Phoenix International Airport near Cairo, located 30 kilometers from GEM, will also open. You can already see the wonders of Grand Egyptian Museum, largest museum dedicated to a single ancient civilization. The modern building houses 12 expansive galleries containing hundreds of thousands of artifacts, works of art, and everyday objects documenting life in various eras of ancient Egypt. Here you can see a full range of material remains of the pharaonic civilization, from intricately decorated jewelry to enormous statues of rulers. Tutankhamun and his treasures have their own dedicated gallery at this museum, Grand Museum. For the first time, we'll be able to see all the objects found in 1922 in Tutankhamun's intact tomb. For Egyptians, Tutankhamun's collection is more than just a tourist attraction. It's a symbol of the reclaiming of a national heritage and pride that had been scattered across the world for decades. Take a look at Khufu's solar boat, the Grand Staircase, a monumental staircase with 72 artifacts, including statues of pharaohs, gods, and other important figures, leading to an observation deck. A virtual exhibition. In addition to the museum's exhibition, virtual reality exhibitions are also available. Statue of Ramses the Great, the over 3,200 years old statue of this pharaoh, which previously stood in front of Cairo's Central Railway Station, has been moved to the new museum. Modern architecture. The museum interiors are designed to provide optimal conditions for storing and viewing exhibit, and window offer view of the pyramids of Giza. A standard tickets cost 1,450 Egyptian pounds. After years of waiting, Egypt has opened the Grand Egyptian Museum, monumental, modern, and filled with treasures you won't find anywhere else. Inside, it houses the complete collection from Tutankhamun's tomb, and from its terraces, it offers views of the pyramids of Giza. It's not just a museum, but a symbol of a new chapter in Cairo's history, a new heart for the ancient world. The Grand Egyptian Museum, which opened on November 1st, 2025, is one of the most important cultural projects in Egyptian history. It took over 2 decades to build and cost over $1 billion. 83-ton statue of Ramses II, you can see. The museum space is designed to naturally lead deep into history. Light and shadow act as guides, moving from bright open galleries to the dim light of the themed rooms. You feel as if you were in an ancient temple. Each exhibition depicts the development of Egyptian civilization from prehistoric times to the Roman era. This is not a static collection, but a story about a country that forged its identity over thousands of years between the desert and the Nile River. Every detail, from the choice of materials to the sound of footsteps echoing off the sandstone is significant. When you work diligently, you are cheerful, your eyes sparkle, and so on. Grand Egyptian Museum was designed by the Irish studio Hennigan Penn Architects, which won an international competition with over 1,500 architectural firms. From the outside, the building resembles a triangular form emerging from the sand. This is a conscious reference to the geometry of the pyramids. The interior is filled with the warm color of local sandstone, and the glass walls open the horizon, where you can see the 3 famous pyramids. This is the only museum in the world from which one can view Cheops, Khafre, and Menkaure in a single line in natural perspective. The architecture doesn't compete with the exhibits, It serves as a backdrop that highlights the significance of the artifacts. A monumental staircase running the entire height of the building leads to successive exhibition levels where statues of God, inscribed stelae, and sculptures of pharaohs are displayed. Each step upwards is an entrance into a new era. The observation deck, offering panoramic views of Giza, are natural points of rest and contemplation. In the evening, as the desert begins to absorb the orange light of sunset, they reveal the majesty of the pyramids, which have guarded these same suns for thousands of years. The design combines modern technology with traditional materials. The interior are equipped with climate control systems, seismic protection, and LED lighting, allowing for viewing the exhibit in ideal conditions. The overall impression is of a space that simultaneously protects and narrates a modern refuge for antiquity. What does a contemporary author say about this? John Steinbeck, law, Nobel laureate, have us one truth in this regard. I have come to believe that a great teacher is a great artist, and such are as few as any other great artist. Teaching can even be greatest of arts, since its medium is the human mind and its spirit.